Good day, everybody. Welcome to today's video. In today's video is my 2015 Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk with 3.2. I'm going to show you how to remove the upper intake manifold. In a previous video, we removed the airbox system all the way up to the throttle body. So a lot of the connections have been disconnected already. Now we got one more sensor to disconnect. And then we have to get the wiring harness away from the intake manifold. We got two hoses we got to remove. There's this metal bracket down here we got to deal with. We got to cut these connections right here. Two bolts down in there, and then your intake bolts. And then hopefully everything should come out. All right, let's take care of this electrical connection. So I couldn't get it with my sausage finger, so I just took a screwdriver in the corner and then was able to get it to open up. And then I'll come in here with my special tools. And there we go, pulled that plug right out. These are awesome. Let me get this off the way. That's only a zip tie that goes through. So I'm going to terminate that as such. Perfect. See if I can fish that out. So zip tie's been fished out so I can reuse it at a later date. Now we got these hoses. Gotta get the good old WD. Spray on those bad boys. So I got these, it's like a spark plug boot remover, but sometimes it's not gonna work on that one. Sometimes works good that you can grip the hose, but nothing's, you gotta be very careful with those, because last thing we want to do is break them. So what I want to do is kind of just want to get underneath out there, right? I got my little hole. Just want to give it a quick shot in there. Maybe that'll be enough to break that seal. Right there we go. It's gonna come off. Everything's so plasticky, so you gotta be very careful. I got the same thing with this one. I'm gonna see if I can carefully use my trim tool to see if I can. Oh, there we go. That one's off. We're good. So now we need to tackle this bracket at the back. So there's one nut here, there's one nut there, and there's one way down there. But I want to see if I take the nuts off these top two and loosen off that back one, if I can swing this plate enough to get out of the way of those studs. So those are a 10 mil. Let's get in there, loosen them off, get them off. And this one here is kind of an oddball location. So way down there, you're not gonna be able to see anything anyways, there is a 13 mil, and that is what's holding this bracket in place. So I just learned the hard way that you have to remove that grommet that goes on that stud in order to get that out. So now I'm gonna do it all over again to get it out so I can remove that bracket. So now that I fought tooth and nail, that bracket can come off, and we're just gonna move it over to the side there, just as such, so you get everything else out of the way. Everything else is clear from that part. We're gonna need to get rid of those zip ties. They just feed through, so I can put new ones in. Those are out of the way. Perfect. So now we got one bolt there and one there. They are a 10 mil. And I'm hoping after a few cranks I can just get them off by hand, because I got big sausage fingers and one's off. Can't really see it, but there it is. My big sausage fingers in there, and hopefully I can get this nut off without dropping it into the depths of the vehicle. There, we're good. So these are an 8 mil, and you just want to remove the bolts that are in the manifold. It's going to say with the Torx head, because there is a fuel injection rail that you can get confused. So 7 in total. 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sure it's going in the right orientation. I do not know if they don't come completely out. Alright, we should be ready to take it off. Should be. Let's see what's going to happen. And we're coming. And we're out. We are out. And there you have it. The upper intake is removed. And of course, once you remove it, always plug the holes with something so nothing gets inside. From this point on, you can change your spark plugs. Anyways, if you have any questions or comments, post them below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.